Okay, welcome to my channel. It is your presenter Jeff Naino, and today we are going on live, and I will be discussing on the topic sets with you involving Venn diagram. Okay, and some students have problems in solving in examinations problems that involve sets, including Venn diagram. So today in this video, I will be teaching you guys on how we can solve problems involving Venn diagram with common intersects. Now, before we begin the class, there are some things that you need to understand first about sets. Uh, uh, um, there's what we refer to as a universal set. Now, when you use the word universal set, it simply refers to as the superset or the total number of finite things that you are talking about. For example, in a given class, of 100 students, the 100 here represents our universal set. Okay, now if we should say that 60 are males and 40 are females, it simply means 60 and 40 are referred to as the subsets because they are both inside the class, which makes up the total number of 100 students. Okay, I said the 100 students is referred to as the universal set, and the 60 males and 40 females are the subsets. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is this. I will be explaining to you the things you need to understand first about Venn diagram, okay, and then how we can apply this explanation in solving some problems. So let us explain, for instance, a two Venn diagram, a class that studies Greek and maths. Now, for instance, in a class with students that studies Greek and mathematics, now if we want to present this information in a Venn diagram, it will look like this. Let us have this, okay, and this is another. Now, let us take this circle to be total number of students that offers Greek, and let us take this circle to be total numbers of students that offer mathematics. Now, there's one thing you should understand about Venn diagram. Now, the numbers of students that offer Greek is different from the numbers of students that offers Greek only. Because when you say numbers of students that offers Greek, it could be that a part of the students also offer mathematics. So, the total circle you have here talks about the total number of students which offers Greek. But this point here talks about the total number of students which offers Greek only. Now, if you take a look at this circle here belongs to mathematics. Students that offer mathematics. Okay. Now, if you see this circle now, from this point now to this point, there is nothing like mathematics in it. So it means from this point to this point talks about numbers of students that offer only Greek. Then how do you do that? It means they offer Greek, but they don't offer mathematics. They offer only Greek, they don't offer mathematics. So you can see that there is a difference between students that offer Greek and students that offers only Greek. Now, also with this circle here represents the total number of students that offers mathematics. Now, there is a great difference between student that offers mathematics and student that offers only mathematics. Like I said, student that offer only mathematics don't offer Greek at all. But student that offer mathematics, it could be that some of them also offer what? Greek. So how do I write this? This becomes, they don't offer Greek, but they offer mathematics. Now, at the center, there's what we call the point of intersection. Now, at this point talks about student that offers both Greek and mathematics. Because it could be that in the class that there are some student that does both subjects. So those that do both subjects are in the middle. It is the intercept, what they do in common. So here becomes they offer Greek and also they offer mathematics. Okay, now in this same class, there can be some students that does not offer Greek and also they don't offer mathematics, but they also make up the total what? Universal set in that class. So what do we say? Those people are outside the what? The circles, but they are still within the what? The class, because they make up the total universal what? Set. So they become Greek, union mathematics, prime. Now this prime shows that they don't offer any of the subjects being offered in the class. And automatically this becomes our universal set, which has to do with the total number of students in the class, both offering the subject and those that are not offering what? The subject. Now this is for a two Venn diagram. This is for a two subject what? Combination having an interset. Now what if we now say, let us talk about three subject combination, for instance, Greek, mathematics, and maybe English. Now, if we want to represent these three what subjects in a Venn diagram, we are going to, we're going to have something like this. Okay, now this is our first circle, and this is another, and this is another. Okay, now without wasting time, let us assume that this circle belongs to the total number of students that offer Greek. And the other circle belongs to the total number of students that offer mathematics. And the last circle belongs to the total number of students that offer English. Now, as we explained in the first part, which talks about two subject combinations, we will see that in this diagram we have three circles. Because why? We have three subjects in the class. We have three subjects that the students in this class are offering. Now, this circle you see here now belongs to the total number of students which offers what? Greek. But it could be that there are some students that offer Greek but also is offering mathematics and English. Now, it means that if we want to fill up this Venn diagram, this is what we're going to do. Now, this part here talks about students that offers only Greek. They don't offer mathematics and they don't offer English. So it becomes they offer Greek, but they don't offer mathematics and they don't offer English. Now, this other point here talks about the numbers of students that offer only mathematics, but they don't offer Greek and English. So here becomes they offer mathematics, they don't offer what? Greek, and they don't offer what? English. And also, the other circle here, at this point, it talks about students that offer only English, but not Greek and what? Mathematics. So it means here, they offer English, but there is no Greek and there is no what? Mathematics. So you see, gradually we are filling up this what? These empty circles. Now, without wasting time, how can we fill this place? Now, you will notice that here, and here talks about student that offers only one subject, because this place talks about Greek only one subject. Also, this place talks about mathematics only one subject, and also here talks about English only one subject. So, in an examination condition, when you are asked what are the total numbers of students that offer one subject, it simply means Greek only plus mathematics only plus English only, because these are the combination that of just one subject. Now, without wasting time, in this order what spaces, what do we do here? Now, this point here, from this circle to this place, this point refers to the numbers of students that offer only Greek and mathematics. Only Greek and mathematics. It means they don't offer English. So it becomes Greek and mathematics, but they don't offer English. Okay, now also this place talks about mathematics and English only. They don't offer Greek. So here becomes math and English, but they don't offer what? Greek. And lastly, this place talks about Greek and English only. They don't offer what? Mathematics. So here becomes Greek and English, but they don't offer what? Mathematics. Now, in case you are asked, What are the total numbers of students that offer only 2 subjects? Now, the total numbers of students that offers only 2 subjects is this point plus this point plus this point. Why? Because this day talks about just 2 subjects are Greek and mathematics. Again, this place talks about just 2 subjects, mathematics and English. And also, this place talks about Greek and English, which is also what? 2 subjects. So this plus this gives us the total numbers of students that offers what? 2 subjects. Now, the middle simply refers to those that offer the 3 subjects, just like in the 2 Venn diagram that we explained. So those that offer Greek, that also offer mathematics, and that also offer English are those found in the middle. So this becomes Greek and English and mathematics. But in case whereby there are some students in the class which does not offer any of these 3 subjects combination, it means that they will not be inside the circles, but they are inside the what? The class. So here becomes Greek, union mathematics, union English what? Prime. So it shows that they offer none of the subjects in the what? In the class. And this becomes our universal set. Okay, so you can see that with this simple explanation, if I should give, for instance, let us imagine I give an example like this. This is a circle, this is another circle, and this is another circle. Okay, and then we have something like this. Okay, we say this is our Greek, and this is mathematics, and this is English. And then we say here is 4, this is 6, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1, this is 5, and this is 7. And then we have 10. And then this is our universal set. And then there's a question that says, how many students offer Greek? Now, don't forget, from the beginning of the class, I said there's a difference between students that offer Greek and students that offer Greek only. Greek talks about the total circle, but Greek only talks about this point. So if I ask, what are the total numbers of students that offers Greek, it simply means you are going to add all the numbers inside the circle of Greek. And the numbers inside the circle of Greek include 6, 4, 5, and 3. So if we add them up together, 6 plus 4 gives us 10, plus 5 gives us 15, and 3 gives us 18. So it means the total number of students that offers Greek is 18. But if the question is, what are the numbers of students that offers only Greek? Now, only Greek becomes what? 4. Because this point talks about students that offer only Greek. Now, what if the question says, what are the numbers of students that offers Greek and mathematics only? Now, see, you should also understand that there's a difference between Greek and mathematics and Greek and mathematics only. When you say Greek and mathematics only, it means the students offer Greek and mathematics, but he does not or she does not offer what? English. So when I say, what are the numbers of students that offer Greek and mathematics, it means I'm looking for this. Now, when I say numbers of students that offer Greek and mathematics only, it means the students offer Greek, the student offer mathematics, but the student does not offer what? English only. So now, let us see the difference in the answers. Now, Greek and mathematics, this is Greek. This is the circle of Greek. This is the circle of mathematics. So when I say Greek and mathematics, it means 6 and 3. Because 6 and 3 is what Greek and mathematics have in common. So it means 6 plus 3 now will give us what? 9. But when I say Greek and math only, Greek and math only, it means our answer becomes what? Just 6. Just 6. There will be no 3 included. So our answer here becomes 6. So you see, there's a difference between Greek and math and Greek and math only. Now, what if the question says, how many students offer only one subject? Only one subject. It simply means Greek only, plus mathematics only, plus English only. These are one subject. So 4 plus 2 gives us 6, and 6 plus 7 gives us what? 13. So the numbers of students that offer only one subject is 13. So you see, with the idea of these things, you can solve problems on Venn diagram, knowing what each of these points in the circles represents. What if the question says, how many students does not offer any in the class? Our answer becomes what? 10. Remember I told you, they are always outside. They are in the class, but they don't do nothing. They are just in the class. They make up the total universal. So if, for instance, I ask you now, what is the universal set? It means I am asking you, what is the total number of students in the class? Now, how can we know the total number of students in the class? It simply means adding all the numbers in your what? In the class, which is 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 7 and plus 10. Why did I include 10? Because they are still in the class. They can't be what? They can't be excluded. They are in the class. And so when you add all of this together, we get our what? Our total universal set, which talks about the total number of students in the class. So like I said, before we started explaining this, I said we shall be discussing some questions, and then these questions we shall use to what? To follow up what I just explained on the board. Now don't forget, the question we shall be solving are questions that has to do with set with a common interset. Set with a common interset. So without wasting time, let us see how the questions goes. Question number 1 says, I'm coming. Okay, what I will just do is this. I will read out the question and then I try to write it out. Okay, if I should write it in full, it will be too much. Okay, the question says, in a survey of 300 viewers. In a survey of 300 viewers. Now, when you say 300 viewers, the 300 there represents our total number of viewers, which is known as the universal set. So it means in this question, our universal set is 300. So it means that number of universal is 300. Now, if our universal set is okay, sorry for the break in transmission. We are back. All right. The question we said was, in a survey of 300 viewers who watched the 2009 National Festival of Art and Culture, it was found that 189 liked Efik Dance. It was found that 189 liked Efik Dance. So it means the numbers of viewers in that sports festival, Art and Culture, 189 of them loved Efik Dance. Now let us say, let E represent Efik Dance. So it means numbers of Efik is 189. Then 152 liked Yoruba dance. Now numbers of Yoruba, let's Y represent Yoruba, is equal to 152. And again, 130 liked Guape dance. Now, numbers of Guape, let G represent Guape dance, is 130. Okay. Now, and each liked at least one of the 3 dances. And each liked at least one of the 3 dances, which are Efik dance, Yoruba dance, and Guape dance. Now, the question continued. If 64 liked Efik and Yoruba, if 64 liked Efik and Yoruba, now there's a difference between liking Efik and Yoruba and liking Efik and Yoruba only. There are 2 different things. We explained it from the beginning of the class. So, if 64 liked Efik and Yoruba, meaning numbers of Efik and Yoruba is 64, and 72 liked Efik and Guape. Now, numbers of Efik and Guape were 72. Okay, and 56 liked Yoruba and Guape. Now, numbers of Yoruba and Guape was 56. Okay, and the question says, A, draw a Venn diagram to illustrate this information. Draw a Venn diagram to illustrate this information. Now, class, let's take a look at something now. In the question, they said the total numbers of viewers in that festival was 300. And then they said, out of the 300, ethnic dancers lovers were 189. And then Yoruba dancers lovers were 152. And also Guape dance was 130. And again, there were some that loved ethnic and Yoruba, and they were 64. And again, some loved ethnic and Guape, they were 72. And Yoruba and Guape were loved by 56 what? Viewers. Now, something here is missing. They did not give to us numbers of viewers that loved the three dances, that loved ethnic, Yoruba, and Guape. Because there could be some that actually love the three of them, but they did not give to us. So what do? We use X or Y or any of the variable to represent that. So let us say numbers of ethnic and Guape and Yoruba is X. Meaning, we use X numbers of persons loved ethnic, Guape, and Yoruba. Now, the first thing we're going to do now is how can we present this information in a Venn diagram, putting in mind the illustration we gave from the beginning of the class. Now, let us begin. Imagine we have this now. Don't forget what we're going to be drawing is a 3 Venn diagram because it has to do with 3 kind of dances. So let's go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now let's ethnic be for this circle, Yoruba for this other circle, and Guape for the last circle. Now, as you can see, the circles are empty. But we are about to present this information in the circle. So let's begin. First of all, our universal set is 300. That's the total number of viewers in the festival. Now, and they told us that the total numbers of persons that love ethnic dance was 189. Now, if you as a student put 189 here, you are wrong. Because when we started the class, we said that there's a difference between numbers of students that love ethnic dances and numbers of students that love ethnic dances only. If they should say that only 189 viewers love ethnic dance, then 189 will be inside. So because only was not mentioned, it means our 89 would be outside. Ethnic is 189. Okay, now also numbers of Yorubas 152. Okay, and the numbers of Guape dancers were 130. Gradually, we are making progress. Now the first has been done. Now before you start anything here, you have to see the numbers of viewers that love the 3 dancers. But don't forget they did not give it to us. And so we use what? X as a variable to represent it. So automatically it means the interset that love, or the viewers that love all the 3 dancers is X. That is it. Why did we use X? Because we use X to represent it here. If for instance I use Y here, I will give Y there. If I use M, I will give M there. It depends. Okay, now let us proceed. What they gave to us here again were numbers of what viewers that love ethnic and Yoruba. Ethnic and Yoruba. Now there's a difference between ethnic and Yoruba and ethnic and Yoruba only. There are 2 different things. You must pay attention to the part that has to do with only. Now, if ethnic and Yoruba is 64, now some students will come here and give 64 here. That is wrong. You can't give 64 here. Because if you give 64 here, it means you are saying that only 64 love ethnic and Yoruba. And that was not what they gave in the question. They only said ethnic and Yoruba lovers were 64. So it means for me to get only ethnic and Yoruba, I will have to minus X from 64. So here becomes 64 minus x. Okay, now if we have 64 minus x now, the next thing they gave to us is effic and guape. Now effic and guape, this is effic and this is guape, meaning we're talking about here. But we said that this place has to do with effic and guape only. But what they gave to us was not only, it was just effic and guape. So it means if I give 72 here alone, it is wrong. So what will I give now? Here becomes what? 72 minus x. Now, we have effic, we have Yoruba and guape. Now, this is the circle for Yoruba, this is guape, so it means we are talking about here. So, for us to have here now, they said they have 56 viewers for that. But it was not only 56, so it means here still becomes 56 minus x. You see, the reason why we subtracted x from each of these numbers was because they were not the only viewers for it. It could be that some also viewed another what? Another dance. Now let us proceed. Now the next part we have left now is effic only, Yoruba dances only, and guape dances only. Now how do we go solving this? Now let us imagine that in a circle we have 30 balls. 30 balls. Okay? And then these balls are of different colors. And then they said at this point we have 10 red balls. 10 red balls. And at this point we have 15 again red balls. Now don't forget that the total balls here is 30. Now this is 10 and this is 15. If you are asked what numbers of ball will be here, I bet you will say the answer is 5. Now how did you get 5? You added the numbers of balls here plus the number of this ball, which is 10 plus 15. 10 plus 15 is 25. And then you minus 25 from the total numbers of balls in the circle, which is 30. And 30 minus 25 will give us 5. So it means this point here becomes 5. Now, this is exactly the logic that we will use in solving this question. Now, the total numbers of persons that love effic dance is 189. So for us, now, this, and this is in the what? In the circle of effic. So for me to get this portion now, it means I will add this, and I will add this. Okay, and then I will subtract it from the total number of what? Effic dancers. Now without wasting time, let us go there. Here becomes 189, which is the total numbers of lovers of effic dance. So we are solving for effic only. Now it becomes total numbers of effic lover, which is 189, minus. Now, let us do something. Without wasting time, here becomes, we have 64 minus x, we have x, and we have 72 minus x. So it means we are working with two things. We are working with numbers, and we are working with variable x. Now first, let us work with the number. Now I have 64 here, and I have 72 here. 64 plus 72 will give us 136. 136. So here becomes minus 136 in the bracket. Now, let us work with the x. Now, I have negative x, and I have positive x, and I have negative x. Now, negative x plus positive x is 0. Look at it. Negative x plus positive x. Now, when you say negative, it means you owe x. You owe x. Negative means you owe. Now, plus means you pay. Now, if you owe x and you pay x, it means you are no longer owing and you no longer have. So it means minus x plus x is what? 0. Now, if minus x plus x is 0, what do I have left here now? Minus x. Okay, now we open the bracket. Now, when we open the bracket, we're going to be having this 189 minus 136 plus x. Now, the question is, how did I get plus? Minus times minus gives us what? Plus. Minus times minus gives us what? Plus. Now, if we subtract 136 from 189, we are going to get 53. So here becomes 53 plus x. And we all know that x cannot be added to 53 because they are unlike terms. So it means our effing lovers only were 53 plus x. 53 plus x. Okay, without wasting time, let us go to what now? Yoruba what? Dance only. Now, for Yoruba dance only, Now, Yoruba only is the same thing. Everything in the circle of Yoruba added together, then subtract it for the total numbers of Yoruba what? Lovers. And the total numbers of Yoruba lovers is 152. So without wasting time, we will say 152 minus, now what are the things inside the circle of Yoruba? 64 minus x, and 56 minus s. Look at it. That is it. So these are the three things. So what we're going to do first now is to work with the number, just the way we did it here. Now, if I work with 64 plus 56, now 4 plus 6 gives us 10, put that 0, carry 1, and 6 plus 5 gives us 11, 11 plus 1 gives us 12. So what do I have? 120. Okay, so if 64 plus 56 is 120, now what do we do next? Now let's go to x. Now I have negative x, I have positive x. Now we just explained now that negative x and plus positive x is 0 because you owe s and you paid x. Nothing is with you. So what do I have left in this mass now? Minus 6. So here becomes negative 6. Now without wasting time, when we should open the bracket, we are going to be having this 152 minus 120 plus x. Okay, now if we have 152 minus 120 plus x, now 152 minus 120 will give us 32. So here becomes 32 plus x. Now, if I have 32 plus x as our Yoruba only, what is the next thing now we will be looking for? We will have to solve for what now? Guape dance only, which is here. Because we have to make sure that the Venn diagram is complete. Everything is completed. Okay, now the same thing applies here. For us to get Guape dance only now, we will add everything in the circle of Guape dance and subtract from what? 130. So without wasting time, Guape dance only. Now because of the space of the board, let us proceed. Because 130 minus into the bracket of, now let us add the numbers first. Now 72 plus 56, 2 plus 6 gives us 8, and 7 plus 5 gives us 12, 128. So we have 128. Now negative x plus positive x is 0. Now what do I have left here? Negative x. Now opening the brackets, we have this 130 minus 128. Now minus times minus gives us plus x. Are we there? Are we there? Now 130 minus 128 will give us 2 plus x. So it means that Guape only is 2 plus x. So if you see, our Venn diagram is complete. It is complete. There is no space. Now, what is the next? This was the A part of the question that we should draw. What we should present this information in a Venn diagram. Now, the other part of the question says, how many viewers liked all the three dancers? All the three dancers. How many viewers liked all the three dancers? Don't forget we said that the middle, this point talks about those that do all of it, all the things. So when you are asked how many persons love all the three dancers, it means they are telling you to find the value of x. Now, for all the three dancers, now, for all three dancers, this is how we are going to do it. It is very simple. Add everything in our circles and equate it to the total what viewers that were in that festival, which was 300. Now, so how are we going to add all of this in a short time? Now, we have two things here. We have the numbers and we have the variables. So we'll add the numbers first, and after adding the numbers, we're going to add the what now? The variables. Now, without wasting time, if we should add the numbers in that question, we are going to get this. Now, we have 53 plus 64 plus 32 plus 72 plus 56 plus 2. We have 279. If you should add all the numbers in this place, we are going to get what? 279. So here becomes 279. Now, let us work with the x now, the variable. We are done with the number. Let's work with the x. Now, the first x I have here is plus x. Now, the second x I have is minus x. Now, plus x minus x is 0. It means that is out. Now, the next x I have here is plus x. And also, what do I have here? Minus x. It means plus x and minus x again is out. 0. What do I have here? Minus x. What do I have here? Plus x. Now, minus x plus x again is out. That is 0. So it means what is left in this mass? X. So here becomes plus x because it is a positive x. Now, I come again with that. This is what I did. Plus x, cancel minus x. Plus x, cancel minus x. Now, this x is plus because there's no minus. $300 minus 279 will give us 21. X is 21. So what does that mean? It means that the total numbers of viewers that love three dancers are what? 21 of them. They are 21 of them. Now, without wasting time, the next question says, how many viewers liked exactly 2 of the dancers? How many viewers liked exactly 2 of the dancers? Exactly 2 of the dancers. Now, this is what we're going to do. Remember we said exactly 2 means this plus this plus this. Proceed. Now, we have 53 plus x here. Now, let us not forget that we have gotten the value for x already. Now, if we have gotten the value for x, it means anywhere we see x in this question, we are going to what? Substitute 21 for it. Now, because of space, let us see how we can make use of this Venn diagram. If x is 21, it means here becomes 53 plus 21. Okay, let's just do that. Let's try to make use of it. It becomes 53 plus 21. Now, 53 plus 21 will give us 74. 74. Okay. Now, here becomes 64 minus 21. Now, 64 minus 21 will give us 43. Okay? Now, here becomes 32 plus 41. Sorry, 32 plus 21, which is x. Now, 32 plus 21 will give us 53. Okay? Now, x already is 21. X is 21. So this is 21. Okay? Now, this is 72 minus x. But x is 21. Now, 72 minus 21 will give us 51. Now, this is 56 minus x. Now, x is 21. 56 minus 21 will give us 35. Again, now this is 2 plus x. Now, x is 21. 2 plus 21 will give us 23. Now, it means that we have solved all this math by substituting the value of x, which is what? 21, in the question. Now, without wasting time now, let us go back to the question that said, how many viewers love exactly 2 of the dancers? Exactly 2 of the dancers. Now, exactly 2 of the dancers becomes 43 plus 35 plus 51. Exactly 2 of the dancers becomes 43 plus 35 and plus 51. And that will give us 43 plus the other question said, how many viewers liked exactly one of the dances? Exactly one of the dances. Now, Efik only is one dance. Yoruba only is one dance. Guape only is one dance. So exactly one. Exactly one dance. Because 74 plus 53 plus 23. Now, 74 plus 53 plus 23 will give us 150. So it means 150 viewers love exactly one dance. 129 love exactly 2 dances. Now the last question here says, how many viewers likes Guape dance only? Now you see, this is Guape dance 130, but this inside is Guape dance only, which is 23. So Guape dance only, Guape dance only becomes, what do I have here? 23. So this is the answer to that examination question for that year. And this is how you can complete your Venn diagram when you are given what? Questions to do. When you are given questions to work on. So you see, this can be very simple if you simply follow the rules that has to do with only. Know the difference between Efik and Efik only. Know the difference between Yoruba and Yoruba only. Know the difference between Guape and Guape only. When you are able to understand this part, you will see that the questions, when you are given questions on Venn diagrams to solve, you will have nearly no problem in solving it. Okay, you will have nearly no problem in solving it. So this is the answer to the question, and this is the Venn diagram which we are told to work on. Now, we have two questions given to us, and then this was the first one of the question. So, right now we are going to solve the second question. We are going to solve the second question, and the question also has to do with three Venn diagram with a common intercept. Three Venn diagram with a common intercept. Okay. Okay, now this question says, in a quiz competition of 60 competitors, in a quiz competition of 60 competitors, in a quiz competition of 60 competitors, so it means our 60 is the universal set. So number of universal sets now is 60. Okay, we were told that 24 drank Coca-Cola. So let's see represents Coca-Cola. Now numbers of Coke is 24. Let's make this stop. Okay, so now if Fanta only is, it becomes total numbers of persons that actually what in the circle of Fanta, you will minus it from the total numbers of persons that drank Fanta. So here becomes 25 minus, now what we have inside the circle of Fanta is 8 minus x, x and 5 minus x. So when we add the numbers here, 8 plus 5 gives us 13. Then minus x plus x is 0. What do I have left here? Minus x. So if we should open a bracket, we're going to have 25 minus 13 plus x. Okay, now 25 minus 13 will give us 25 minus 13 will give us 12. So here becomes 12 plus x. Now, if we have 12 plus x and numbers of people that drank only Fanta, it means what are we left looking for now? Numbers that drank only Martina. Now, only Martina becomes total numbers of what? Persons in the circle of Martina subtracted from the total numbers of persons that drank what? Martina. Now, without wasting time, let us what? Work on this. Now, total numbers of Martina only is 22 minus, now what we have inside the circle of Martina is 6 minus x, x and 5 minus x. So 6 plus 5 gives us 11. Now minus x plus x is 0. Then what do I have left here? Minus x. So if we should open bracket, we're going to be having 22 minus 11 plus x, because minus times minus is plus. Now without wasting time, 22 minus 11 will give us 11 plus x. 11 plus x. So it means that 11 plus x persons drank only Martina. Good. Now don't forget that in the question they give us numbers of persons that did not drink any of this soft drink. And how many were they? 5. So our 5 is outside the circles. Okay, so this is the Venn diagram which question A says we should solve in the question, presenting the information in a Venn diagram. Now, the next question says, how many drank the 3 types of soft drinks? How many drank the 3 types of soft drinks? Now, we all know that I told you when you are looking for those that does all, it means the point of the general intersection. So without wasting time, it means at this point, we are looking for x. So I will write all soft drinks. And how do we solve for all? Add all of what? All what we have in the class, including 5, and equate it to the universal, which is what? 60. And how do we do that? First of all, we have numbers and then we have variables. So let us work with the numbers together first. Now, 12 plus 8 gives us what? 20. 20 plus 10 gives us 30. 30 plus 5 gives us 35. 35 plus 11 gives us 46. And 46 plus 6 gives us 52. 52 plus 5 that did not do anything gives us what? 57. So here becomes 57. Now let us work with the x. Now I have plus x. Now plus x minus x, 0. Plus x minus x, 0. Plus x minus x, 0. What do I have left here now? Plus x. So here becomes plus x is equal to what is the universal set now? 60. So there is no way x can be added to what? To 57. So what do? It means now we are going to collect like terms. Now if we are collecting like terms, 57 goes to meet 10, sorry, to meet 60, because 57 and 60, they are like terms. So if 57 should cross, it becomes minus 57. So here it becomes x is equal to 60 minus 57. Now, 60 minus 57 will give us 3. X is 3. So what does that mean? It means the total numbers of competitors who drank the 3 soft drink, which is Coca-Cola, Fanta, and Montina, they were how many? 3. They were 3 in numbers. So, if now we have gotten the value of x in this question, now, substituting this value into the Venn diagram so that we can have just numbers that we can work with, it means that, let's see now, x now is 3. Now, 10 plus 3 gives us 13. 8 minus 3 gives us 5. 12 plus 3 gives us 15. 5 minus 3 gives us 2. 11 plus 3 gives us 14. And 6 minus 3 gives us 3. Now, these are the original numbers of competitors, because you cannot measure human in x, in variable. No, they are in numbers. So automatically now, the next question that we have in that question says, how many drank Coca-Cola only? Now you see, from this point, you can see exactly those that drank Coca-Cola only. Because I explained from the beginning of the class that those that drank Coca-Cola only is different from those that drank Coca-Cola. Now, without wasting time, Coca-Cola only becomes 13. Because 24 is Coca-Cola. But 13 is Coca-Cola only. So I would write. Coca-Cola only. Let's just say Coke only. Now, Coke only becomes 13. That's our answer. Okay? Now, the next question they said was, how many drank Fanta only? How many drank Fanta only? How many drank Fanta only? Now, Fanta only. Now, this is the circle of Fanta. But here, alone is Fanta only. So what is the number we have there? 15. So here becomes 15. And the next question they said is Maltina only. Maltina only. Now, this is the circle of Maltina. But in here is Maltina only. And what's Maltina only? As you can see, 14. And then the next question they said is how many drank only one type of drink? How many drank only one type of drink? Now you can all see that only one type of drink simply means Coke only, Fanta only, and what? Maltina only. So we will write only one type of drink. Now, only one type of drink now becomes Coke only, which is 13, plus Fanta only, which is 15, plus Maltina only, which is 14. Okay, now 13 plus 14 will give us 28. 28 plus 10 will give us 38. 38 plus 4 will give us 42. So 42 numbers drank only one type of soft drink. Only one type of soft drink. Now, without wasting time, the next question says, how many drank only two types of soft drink? Only two types of soft drink. Now, Coke and Fanta only is two types of soft drink. Coke and Fanta. Fanta and Maltina only is also two types of soft drink. Coke and Maltina only is also two types of soft drink. So, only two types of soft drink becomes 5 plus 2 plus 3. 5 plus 2 plus 3. And 5 plus 2 gives us 7. And 7 plus 3 gives us 10. So this was the questions that was given that here. And this is the solution to that question. So you see that if you are able to understand the principles of how each of these circles work in Venn diagram, then you will see that solving problems on Venn diagram becomes easier. It becomes very, very what? Easy. So we have come to the end of today's section. And if you have questions, you can leave it on the comment section. And in our subsequent videos that we will be bringing out, we will see on how we can solve the problems that you will share. But if you know this is your first time on joining our channel, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this video, and also don't forget to like our videos. So if there's any problem you have, you can actually comment in our comment section, and then yes, as time goes on, we make provisions to those answers. So we have come to the end of today's class on sets, Venn diagram having a common interset. In our next class, we shall continue with yet another topic. Till we meet again, thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.